Country's going to be like, you want to know the truth? It'll be like Detroit. Our whole country will end up being like Detroit if she's your president. You're going to have a mess on your hands. She destroyed.
I think it's funny how every election, people always have something to say about the state of education in Detroit.
Our kids can't read. The single biggest thing holding back the city of Detroit is our public school system.
We are always so focused on blaming the schools, blaming the children, blaming the teachers, and even the school admin, that we forget to think about the real problem. We forget to address the real source. We talk about an achievement gap, when in reality, the achievement gap doesn't exist. Everybody who knows and who's worked in education, whether it be in a school, whether it be in educational policy, whether it be in an administrative office, everybody knows that the real gap is an opportunity gap, and that opportunity gap can only be addressed with equitable funding. I think that Detroit is often the punchline of everyone's jokes, but nobody sees Detroit schools at 8 o'clock in the morning. They don't walk down the halls and they don't get to witness, true genius on display. Detroit is the birthplace of genius. I mean, Motown. That's all I got to say. Just drop the mic and walk away. It has never been about a lack of genius. It has always been about a lack of equitable funding. So that's why I decided to imagine a Detroit where standardized assessments don't exist, a Detroit where we invest fully in students in our community and not standardized tools. And I imagine a Detroit where teachers have everything they need and that students have everything they need. In 2075, I imagined a futuristic Wakanda-like education experience for my city, because that's what my city deserves. Detroit has never been who y'all say Detroit is. Detroit is not a warning. Detroit, in reality, should be a prophecy. It should be a prophecy of a future of what it could look like if we were funded equitably. So instead of using Detroit as a warning, how about we use Detroit as a model for resilience? You can change principles every year. You can change measuring tools every year. Until we address the true issue, the issue of funding, then stop blaming us. This is a systemic failure that starts in Lansing. I hope that this story inspires, encourages, upsets, angers the right people, so that we can truly begin to imagine a future for all Detroiters in which genius is not just a dream. I want us to be able to imagine a Detroit where genius isn't just a dream, or genius isn't just something that we leave untapped or forgotten about or by the wayside, or something that we say we're going to get to next year. I want us to imagine a Detroit where the schools actually harness students' genius instead of testing it out of them. Yeah, that's the Detroit I think we deserve.